Hi, I'm Darnell Cox with Live Young Lifestyle, and I'm here again with my best friend Gina on another episode of Cooking with Friends. Do you know what we're making today?
We're making vegan pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
That's right. So here's what we're gonna do. You're going to be in charge of the dry ingredients.
Okay.
And you're gonna mix those all together.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the wet ingredients, and then we'll combine them and we
Okay.
make this really good cookie. Now, I don't believe in giving up dessert. I really love dessert, but I like to eat a little bit more than I should. So I always try to take a recipe like pumpkin pie or something like that, or chocolate chip cookies, and make it to where you're getting the most amount of nutrients and vitamins and fiber and good for you fats. So we're kind of revamping it. We're taking a lot of the sugar out. We're making it a little bit more healthy. And I'll also tell you, if you have a little bit more of a sweet tooth, how you can make it a little bit more sweet.
Well, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
You could add this frosting to the top and really make it sweet. We're not.
No.
Okay.
No.
right, so
That's
let's go
basically
let's go
sugar
with
in a
your
jar.
idea.
Okay, so you're gonna add 1 cup of quick oats here. Okay, and then you're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. Love almond flour. These are, it's kind of like the same way you would spice a pumpkin pie. So it's cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger. And those exact measurements are on liveyounglifestyle.com.
Yum.
Smells so yummy.
It's like spearmint gum. Yum.
A little bit of baking powder, that's about 1.5 teaspoons. So we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Yeah. Now, I've made this recipe with 1/2 cup of maple syrup. I've made this recipe with 1/2 cup of blended dates. You just take the dates that are in the bag, the pitted ones, and chop them up, put them in a food processor, add a couple tablespoons of water to where it becomes the consistency of honey, and you get 1/2 cup of that. This is 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. So I'm trying to see if it kind of gives it a little bit more of a brown sugary kind of taste, so you can add that in there. So if I were to do it with the wet ingredient as the sweetener, I would do it in here. So you're gonna blend that all together really well. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1 cup of pumpkin puree. This is not pumpkin pie filling. So that's it, it's just 100% pumpkin. And then I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of flax oil. Now you can also use coconut oil, just melt it a little bit in the microwave. But they're coming out with all kinds of studies now that say coconut oil is not as good for you as they used to
This is supposed to be
think.
so good for you.
Flax oil is really good for you.
I give this to my dogs. I put a little in their food.
Do you really?
A little,
Does it help with the
tiny
joints?
bit. It's supposed to.
Okay. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then, Gina.
Well, I thought on top.
Oh my
I thought
God.
on
This does
a little
not
bit
go.
of like
This does not
on
go.
top. You know, for that extra little like.
We're gonna add this wet ingredients to the
my
dry.
dry.
So I'm gonna give you that. To that mixture, we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of really dark chocolate chips.
Just throw them all in.
Well, we're gonna leave some for the top. Now remember, these are actually vegan chocolate chips. They're 85% cacao. So they're really dark, they're bittersweet, they're peanut, nut-free, gluten-free, wheat-free, dairy and egg-free, soy-free, and they're really strong. If you love dark chocolate, you're gonna love this recipe. If you want it a little bit sweeter and you don't really like dark chocolate so much, you can, no, you don't have that. You can do 1/2 dark chocolate chips and 1/2 milk chocolate chips.
Oh, that would be good.
So it kind of breaks up that bitterness a little bit.
we're just going completely free and healthy today.
Okay, so now you're going to make like a little spoon size. I'll get you a little spoon. And we do like, I would say kind of like a golf ball size. Yeah, it's like a golf ball size. And then you have to press it a little bit.
This is perfect.
Right? Because they're not going to swell. They're not going to swell so much, these cookies. They kind of stay that way. Now this is full of fiber because you have the oats in there. So if you want your cookie a little bit more dry, you can just add a couple tablespoons of chia seeds, and then you're getting the really healthy fat and you're getting really good fiber.
That's good.
Yeah. It's a really
So
good way
you
to
can
just
have
add that.
dessert and be healthy.
You can. I refuse to give up dessert. So this is it. It's a really healthy cookie. It goes in the oven at 325 for about 15 minutes. And you know, taking your favorite desserts like this and not giving them up, but revamping them so that they become healthy, that's a really good way to live young. Don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Without the frosting.
I agree.
Without the frosting.
With the frosting.
No, without the frosting.
With. No frosting.
Great cookie. Oh.